Folks, welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling, episode 14. This is the WrestleMania 32 review. I am here tonight with a special guest, Robert Anderson.
What's going on, people?
Robert, say what's up. He already knew the deal. In the background, we got Brandon. Brandon's had a few too many drinks, so he's having a hard time functioning, but
What's going on, buddies?
May be giving his opinion as well.
Eh.
Just some quick, we're going to run down the show real quick. Just wanted to give some thoughts, views on it and everything. WrestleMania overall, Robert, what do you think of the show?
Overall, I'd probably give it about maybe C plus. I wasn't too upset.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to run with a C- for the show. Brandon, do you have any thoughts over here on the side?
Out of 10, I give it a 5.5.
All right. He doesn't sound too happy here. We had the kickoff show. First match, Kalisto defeats Ryback to retain the United States Championship.
Good match.
Pretty standard in my book.
Yeah, I definitely missed that match because WrestleMania is starting at 6, and I kind of had other stuff to do.
You had to pick up the food.
Absolutely. I don't know. I'm surprised. I thought Ryback was definitely going to win this. I feel like I got with NXT the other night. I got every prediction right, and this one I think I got everyone wrong almost.
I don't know.
Come on, here. Do I need to throw the camera to you?
It's just
Here. We're gonna get them on camera, folks.
They don't push the right people. They don't at all. The good athletes do not get pushed. They don't. You got freaking Kalisto. Okay, cool. He's known in Mexico. He's known. So I mean, well, I gotta speak up.
You're fine.
Oh, anyway, yeah. So it's like, okay, Ryback. Yeah, Ryback should have won. But at the same time, I like Kalisto too.
Can't have it both ways, sir. Overall, the show did pretty well. I mean, the kickoff show wasn't too bad. Who was the next match? I believe it was the Team Total Divas versus the Team Bad and Blonde. Yeah, I mean, say what you want about the match. It was okay. I mean, it's cool to have Paige on the card and everybody. I get you're trying to get everybody on the card, but it was an okay match, just thrown together.
I feel like they did the right thing, giving Brie the final fall. Can I just say that Lana looked amazing?
Absolutely.
She did. Oh my God.
I'm not talking in ring ability. She looked amazing.
Dude, Lana always looks amazing.
Very true, sir.
Yeah. It's cool for Brie to have the moment. I think she's gone after this, though. Supposedly, that's the rumor everybody's hearing. I think Paige deserved a little bit better of a spot where she was.
I feel like she's being pushed to the side for Sasha, Becky, Charlotte, and eventually Bayley.
It could be her age as well. I think Paige is one of those people who she's very young still. She has plenty of time to still grow in the business. So
Sasha, here's this. Let her know.
Yeah, we're gonna keep off Brandon over here for the Sasha Love Fest. He was talking about her all night though. So
nothing wrong with Sasha.
Shout out,
boss, baby.
Shout outs to Sasha Banks. Well, we'll get to you. We got the Usos versus the Dudley guys.
Great.
Okay. The Usos and the Dudleys. Now, there were mixed reactions here all night, folks. So this is why it's very hard for me. I had people yelling in my ear that Goldberg was coming out all night.
Oh my God. For the record, is it okay to say that word?
Go ahead.
Gerald, Aaron, I love you guys. Fuck Goldberg. Fuck Goldberg. Anybody watching this? Fuck Goldberg.
Yes. That I can agree with that.
The opinions of my guests do not reflect the opinions of Everything Pro Wrestling. But, in all seriousness, people were thinking certain things were going to happen and they got disappointed by it. And I'll talk about that at the end. The Usos and the Dudleys did the right thing putting the younger team over, but I felt that so many things could have been done better still. And I went in knowing this already, but I still felt they should have did a TLC match 15 years later after the TLC match, the Usos, Dudleys, New Day, and even the League of Nations. You could have gave everyone something to do and something could have happened.
This match should have been way more exciting than it was.
Well, you felt there was something missing.
There was.
Yeah.
The Usos could have been way more. They're way more talented than they portrayed tonight.
Yeah. So we get to the official show. We got the ladder match first. We got Zach. They spelled his name wrong on this website I'm looking at. Zack Ryder defeats Kevin Owens, The Miz, Dolph Ziggler, Sami Zayn, Stardust, and Sin Cara. Yeah, it happened. So unbelievable that Zack Ryder won.
Woo.
I guess we know it.
Yeah. I'm very surprised that they went that route with Zack Ryder getting the victory.
He'll lose it.
Very
fast.
I definitely thought it was going to go to Owens or Zayn. I mean, we were all laughing last week. I was like, who would pick Sin Cara, Zack Ryder, or Stardust to win this match? And there's egg on my face now because I got to admit when I'm wrong, and I was wrong. And you know what? I'm happy for Zack Ryder. He worked hard to get his spot doing his own YouTube show. He got over on his own. I respect that. Absolutely, Zack. So good for you, man. I appreciate it.
I picked Owens to win. I was not expecting Ryder to win, but it was a very happy surprise.
Yeah, if someone
I've always been a fan.
If someone bet on that, I know you got some money for that. That was a good bet, or you know someone on creative.
Whoever did bet on whoever bet on Ryder, I would like the lottery numbers.
Exactly.
Seriously.
Chris Jericho defeats AJ Styles in the second match of the night. Oh, come on over. Come on over.
Brandon has a strong opinion on this one.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna turn this over.
Honestly, why Jericho? Why? Why should he have won?
Wait, can I play devil's advocate? Jericho loses all the time, so why not give him a victory?
Jericho is one of the greatest of all time. We know this, right? AJ Styles is a new signee to the WWE. AJ Styles should have won that match. No matter what your opinion is, AJ Styles should have been the victor. Right?
What reason?
What reason? He's a new signee. He's AJ Styles. He gave him the Styles Clash that everybody been waiting for Jericho to fucking eat that. Eat the Styles Clash. Why not win? Come on.
Oh. Dueling brothers here. I like it.
AJ Styles losing. Yeah. May not be popular, but like CJ said, Jericho loses all the time. I don't think this loss hurt AJ.
No.
Oh,
he'll get it back.
Great match regardless. AJ Styles showcased his skills. Obviously, it's AJ Styles. He doesn't lack skills whatsoever. Neither does Jericho. But
I believe I was when I started yelling that he works for TNA when I knew he was going to eat that code breaker. So I kind of felt the Vince McMahon in him. So I have no issues with it. I think Jericho getting the win was very cool. And you guys got to remember, too, the Raw tomorrow is going to be off the chain. Hopefully they have time to amend certain things and get into new feuds and extend the ones that they are already into.
Outcome of that match, we have flashbacks to Sting losing last year.
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
The last remnants of WCW.
Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens need to do something tomorrow, right?
I hope so. Shout outs to Zack Ryder, too, because he cut a promo next about winning the Intercontinental title and taking a picture with Razor Ramon. Yes. I saw the picture on your Twitter, bro. I get it. Definitely cool stuff from Zack Ryder there. And then all of a sudden, there was this huge box of Booty-O cereal sitting up on the stage. And New Day came out. And I don't care what anyone says about New Day. I love New Day. New Day is so great as a tag team.
It rocks.
Don't you forget it.
I love New Day with a passion. And I think all three of those guys are finally getting what they deserve. I just felt bad they were in a match with League of Nations.
And I say mad love for the King U Force tribute. BBC.
Yes. New Day held it down. Great attires. Great how the entrance, everything. I know they wish they could have came in on riding unicorns or something. I believe was the original plan, but they couldn't do that
because unicorns don't exist.
Excuse me?
Non-believer over here.
Knock it off. So they basically come out. League of Nations defeats New Day. We kind of figured that when the titles weren't on the line. I wasn't impressed. Rob, what do you think, man?
I thought the match was so. It was what it was. The way this match ended. That's what they came for.
Yes. Very cool to see them actually cut a promo afterwards and they talk about there's no three-man team that could beat us. And then all of a sudden you heard Shawn Michaels music hit. I jumped up giddy because Shawn Michaels is my favorite.
My guy here, he kind of went back a couple years.
Yeah, I marked out. I'm not going to lie. And then Mick Foley coming out. That's really cool. Everybody loves Mick Foley, and if you don't, why are you watching wrestling still? Like, if you don't like Foley or respect him. And Stone Cold Steve Austin, he's the man.
So everybody lost their shit.
Yeah. And it just went crazy. And to see all of them hit their finishers, and then New Day going in there trying to dance with them. I love that he stunned Xavier. It was just a great moment.
Highlight of this segment, Rusev sold the hell out of that stunner. Shout out to you, Rusev.
Yeah. I don't know if that was a Scott Hall type sell or what it was, but that was
He did what the hell he had to do.
Shout out to whoever just started watching. Thank you. Appreciate the support. Yeah, definitely like it a lot. Awesome moment with New Day interacting with the legends. Everybody looked good in that segment, and hopefully we see a continuation for it into tomorrow. Brock Lesnar defeats Dean Ambrose. Actually, I want to kick it to Brandon first for this match.
Jesus.
No, you had something specifically you wanted to say about this match. You seem very disappointed by it, so I'm gonna let you start it off.
I'm gonna start with this. Brock Lesnar. Remember, everyone watching this defeated The Undertaker to end his streak. What more does he need for his career? Why defeat Dean Ambrose? Why? At WrestleMania. Dean Ambrose is basically the Mick Foley of this era. He's losing everything. He's losing. He doesn't get a title. He loses matches. Like, why? Why?
Even though he still loses, the people love him. So obviously what they're doing is working. It's to get his character
okay,
over.
it's working, but people who love Dean Ambrose want to see him win.
And when he finally gets that big win, but just wait for that crowd reaction when he gets that big win that he needs.
And how long is that crowd reaction going to last?
Let me ask this. I think the problem could possibly be that are they taking too long to give these guys the big win?
They are. Because you got to think about this. Dean Ambrose, you got to think about NXT. All the new superstars coming up are amazing. Amazing. We got to get rid of all this bullshit. Like,
Go ahead, you can say it. Go ahead.
Okay. We got to get rid of all this bullshit. There's superstars that are in the main card that don't deserve to be in the main card. They're not good enough to be in the main card, but they're in the main card.
Give me an example, sir.
An example of who's in the main card.
Who doesn't deserve to be up there?
Who doesn't deserve?
See,
Okay.
I can name a shining example right now.
Go ahead. Hold on, we're gonna
Go ahead.
switch it over.
Adam fucking Rose. That is all.
Now I'm gonna be a little bit more polite to Adam Rose.
Wait. Well, I know what you're gonna say. I don't care about the ESPN special.
All right, that's the end of that. So, I'm just kidding. But I don't think that they're bad guys, man. I think the problem is everybody thinks everyone should be a champion. If you ask me, Cody Rhodes should be a world champion one day.
Definitely.
But everybody can't be world champion, man. I love Jack Swagger, but I know that the time is gonna come where his name's gonna come up, whether he's on the chopping block or not. It's bound to happen. I love Tyler Breeze. And WWE, I am still mad that you're not pushing this man.
They don't see it. They don't see what we see.
Tyler Breeze is definitely someone who you want to have on your team because he's a future coach for people. I'm telling you. So hopefully WWE sees what we're talking about, but there's certain guys in certain spots. And with Brock Lesnar, I think they're paying respect to The Undertaker by saying, listen, we can't let you beat Brock because whoever beats Brock, they're gonna be a made man when they do it. So whoever does it, you know what I mean? That's why I think they're paying the respect to him. Well, Dean Ambrose looked kind of tough in it. I thought he showed a little bit more of a hardcore sadistic side, and I think they need to continue that tomorrow. Maybe have him snap like he's crazy about losing this match. He doesn't care anymore. He's grabbing weapons. He doesn't care.
He may have lost. He didn't look weak in defeat.
Oh, hell.
Also,
Brock
batter
Lesnar.
up, bitch. Line of the night.
Yes.
Brock Lesnar was looking hurt at the end of the match. He was looking hurt.
I definitely think he got a shot somewhere where he wasn't supposed to, though, because he was definitely holding his lower regions.
It was kind of a callback to Seth Rollins last year. He didn't win that match at the Royal Rumble, but he put a ding in the armor of Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar walking away, seemingly injured, a ding in the armor. You don't have to be Undertaker, Triple H to look legitimate against Brock Lesnar.
Absolutely. Brock can help you in certain ways that others can't. Now, I felt they could have used the bat and stuff a little bit more. Like, you shouldn't have teased it if you weren't going to use it.
I agree.
That's a creative problem, though, and I wouldn't have did that.
I know that's what pissed you off, Brandon.
Dude, what?
let's
pull it
get
out tonight.
let's go to the next segment here. We got Ric Flair backstage giving a
Hopefully
talk
we
to
get
Zack Ryder, talking about why Zack Ryder shouldn't be champ or something like that. Basically, it was a Snickers commercial.
You're a champion. You have to do it better.
Right. And it was weird because Ryder just won the belt. So it was good that they didn't show this before.
Wearing different attire too.
Yeah, so just strange that they did that. And it was a commercial for Charlotte. I thought it was cool. Just thought I'd mention that.
Ziggler made a cameo appearance.
Oh, yeah. Dolph. Not too bad. Charlotte defeats Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks in this match.
Opinion on this match, sir.
We're gonna let you start it
What
off.
was the question?
Come on.
Sorry. I was not
It's the
paying-
Divas match, triple threat.
Yes, I've been drinking. He said it. But anyway, great match all around. Charlotte did her thing. Sasha did her thing. Becky did her thing. Charlotte should have won that match.
I'm gonna probably say this.
Charlotte should have won that match.
Sasha should have won that match. Like he said before, I've been drinking. Anyway, don't give me the cup. Get that shit out of here. Anyway, yes, Sasha should have won that match. Reason being, Charlotte, she had the belt for a long time. She's Ric Flair's daughter. She's not gonna go anywhere. She's not. She's not gonna go anywhere. She's gonna have an opportunity to win that belt back if she loses it, regardless. Sasha is a beast. She paid tribute to Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero was damn near one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, right? Sasha paid tribute. Sasha's her skills plant her as one of the greatest female wrestlers of all time. She's good. Can you agree?
Absolutely.
Sasha's great.
Listen,
Sasha should have won.
Listen, if I was a betting man, and you guys heard my predictions on the 2 shows ago on episode 12, I got all these wrong. I definitely would have bet money that this was the match. I'm like, I'm gonna be right on this. Sasha's walking away with actually, and we didn't talk about this. I'm gonna switch the camera over. There's a new women's title. That's why I said women's title, because we've been begging for that since the show started too.
Oh.
Shout outs to Doc G, who also called that and wanted that. Absolutely. We definitely need to have it taken more seriously, and I think that's why it looks like the WWE title, like you mentioned before. I'll let you take over that point.
It's a callback to UFC style. All the belts look the same. You need to have the same meaning. You have the men's main title and the women's main title. Should have the same standard, held at the same regard.
Absolutely, and I like that they put it in that standard, and I like that Charlotte is getting to hold it first. None of these girls were a bad choice to win this match. Don't get me wrong with that. I just thought it was Sasha's time. She hasn't lost, and still, Sasha has not been pinned or submitted yet.
And her cousin Snoop Dogg did win the Hall. He was in the Hall of Fame. Not saying that should be a factor in someone winning the title, but come on, it's the right time. It's the right time.
Think about it like this. She didn't win tonight. It would have been nice for her to do it at Mania, have her Mania moment. Think how much more it's going to mean when she wins this title based on the outcome of the match tonight.
But when
Ric Flair held her down, it's become more personal to her now.
actually, I was going to mention that I'm weird because sometimes when I'm watching with a group of people, the reaction. And when Sasha didn't win, people were going nuts. And I was like, Ric Flair just got the best heel heat by holding Sasha's leg while they watched basically Becky Lynch lose
What they
that
went
match.
for worked.
Absolutely. And I have no issues with how that went down. I'm hoping that it leads to another triple threat match at the next pay-per-view, which I'm confused if it's Payback or Extreme Rules. I don't know.
I believe it's Extreme Rules.
Shout out to my man Casey. I'm going to talk to you in a few moments. He just sent me a text message, and he's going to be the guest on Tuesday's show when we review Raw. And I'm going to let him give his Mania thoughts because we were going back and forth, and some stuff we disagreed about. So we're going to get into the next match was Undertaker defeating Shane McMahon. I got this one right. Only one I think I got right, but that's only because I knew Shane McMahon wasn't under contract to WWE. Robert, you're a big Undertaker fan. I'm going to let you talk about this.
Huge Undertaker fan. Favorite of all time, greatest of all time.
Yeah, we were
In
cool.
my book.
We were cool until WrestleMania 25.
So, Taker's taking the victory. Once again, we're going back to the Dean Ambrose match. Shane McMahon lost. He didn't look weak in defeat, especially after that stunt he pulled jumping off the top of the cell.
Awesome. Yeah, I don't care if there was something under him or not. off the chain.
You know that shit hurt.
Yeah, and for the record, I'm more mad at Undertaker because I have to watch 3-hour Raw still, and I have to deal with the bull crap that is going to occur because of the Authority. Thanks for the trash taker. Thank you. I'm gonna blame you all year. Like, I want memes of was excited for WrestleMania. Thank you, Undertaker, for making it happen.
My boy Silent Monster tweeted out.
Exactly.
The authority lives on. Undertaker is dead to me now. But I guess that's his gimmick anyway.
Shane did so much cool stuff for this match, though, and it's what we miss about Shane, which is why you can only bring him out every once in a great while. Shout outs to all the people joining and watching the show. Greatly appreciate it. I got a whole bunch of people in here. No, continue.
I'm a huge sneaker guy. Love sneakers. Whoever did those customs for Shane, need to talk.
Definitely, because I actually want to buy the exact same sneakers with the Shane O'Mac.
Actually, they're both definitely sneakerheads. So if you have sneaker connects, talk to both these gentlemen. They're in the Facebook group chat, which I think everyone should definitely join if you haven't yet.
Definitely.
Next was the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. I was very surprised by some of the names in it. Yo, shout out to this man's father who told me Tatanka was going to be in it. And I was like, I don't know if Tatanka's going to be hanging around at WrestleMania. He saw Tatanka before, though, and spoke to him. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. So he definitely called that. So
Maximum Force Wrestling, local indie talent out here, Western New York.
Yeah, make
Look
sure
him up.
Make sure we get a retweet for this video too. Memorial Battle Royal, we had Mark Henry in there. Shout outs to Mark Henry. Mark Henry, you were a dude who made me a believer because I used to definitely dislike you at first, and then I slowly began to like you. So it was good stuff. DDP was in there. We got Kane, Big Show, Shaq. Well, how can I forget Shaquille O'Neal? Shaq Diesel.
He got bras in Atlanta.
And please don't let me get copyrighted for this video. And shout out to Shaq for his sneakers too. Yeah, his sneaker game was on point too.
Baby.
But definitely a good move. They definitely did a lot of good things in here. One of the people that no one noticed in here, and he actually turned out to be the winner, was Baron Corbin. And I like that move. Baron Corbin did just lose to Austin Aries, but I question if he's main roster ready. But you know what? Let's give him a chance. You know what? It's not going to hurt if you give him a chance right now.
Charlotte keep winning.
Yeah.
Baron Corbin has his character down pat.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
And I
want to see where this goes.
I think he'd be great as the dude who hates the indie guys on the main roster too. Baron Corbin's the man. I'm glad he got to win. If it wasn't Mark Henry, I wanted to be a Tyler Breeze or a Baron Corbin to get the win. And shout out to Casey because me and him talked about Breeze winning. I would love to have seen that happen, but
I will say this: Baron Corbin winning. I would have liked to see AJ Styles win earlier in the night. That could be a feud right there. I feel like AJ can bring the best out of Baron Corbin, being that, he has these indie guys or these internet darlings. Perfect feud right there.
Absolutely, folks. And remember, someone's got to win, someone's got to lose each time. You can't have it both ways every time. I know sometimes they book a lose-lose, but you got to think someone's got to win, someone's got to lose at the end of the day. Video airs promoting WrestleMania 33. I'm trying to go to WrestleMania 33 next year.
We're going to make it happen.
Absolutely. Shout outs to whoever made the meme too for the Dallas Cowboys and said that this was Zack Ryder with the Intercontinental belt. It said, what did it say?
More titles in AT&T Stadium than the Dallas Cowboys. There's another one too. Austin had a Dallas 316 shirt. Represented the 3 wins the Cowboys had and the 16 interceptions that Tony Romo threw last year.
I'm just a Cowboys
we
hater.
We do not like the Cowboys around here.
I'm sorry. Yeah, they beat us in the Super Bowl twice. So we don't speak of that. Yeah, I'm from Buffalo.
4 falls from Buffalo. God
damn. The Rock comes out.
Shout out to Tyrod Taylor.
Absolutely. And The Rock comes out and has this big segment, comes out with the fire, puts his name up, comes out. Some people were moaning and groaning once again about The Rock. The Rock sold some tickets to this. The Rock, I feel, is out there to do the right thing. He's never been out there. He says stuff to bury people, but it's part of his character. I don't think it hurts anybody, though. Like, if you face The Rock and The Rock's like, yeah, I'm going to put you over. You're going to beat me. But I know The Rock had the insurance issue, and he couldn't wrestle. I get it. They shouldn't have teased it anyway. And I don't know if my boy Casey misunderstood me in the text messages, but what I was trying to explain was, how do I put this? Basically, The Rock comes out, interacts. Bray Wyatt makes an appearance, and the Wyatt family's out there, and they're interacting with The Rock. Rock makes some jokes and stuff. long story short, Rock beats Eric Rowan in 6 seconds. People's elbows. John Cena comes out. Dun, 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 dun. People lose. All right, and then it's the happy-go-lucky moment. I did not say that they couldn't. They could have used Bray Wyatt better. I would have not done this completely to do that to Bray Wyatt. But Bray's been hurt, and Bray didn't have a spot. So I felt it was very difficult to make something happen here. I felt Rock did put him over by saying those good things about him. And then The Rock was like, all right, now it's time to get your comeuppance because you came out here and disrespected me. Yada, yada, yada. That's how I took it. How did you take that segment overall?
Look at it like this. Bray Wyatt, very talented guy. Big fan of Bray Wyatt. Rock saying these things that he said. There's some people saying, oh, The Rock buried Bray Wyatt. They buried Bray Wyatt, blah, blah, blah. Bray Wyatt has not been used properly for a long time. I wouldn't say he's necessarily buried because he's still been protected. He has a friend backstage. I don't know how, who.
Can you look at it like this? With Bray Wyatt would have been in there losing the fall in 6 seconds. He didn't take the pinfall. That's why he has the Wyatt family around him, because Eric Rowan is going to take that pinfall because he's the garbage one. No offense, Eric Rowan. That's what you're there to do, and hopefully you rise out above that. Luke Harper's a standout one who's going to give you that last good fight before you get to Bray, and Luke Harper's going to do what he has to do. All very talented guys, don't get me wrong, but I felt that The Rock wasn't trying to bury Bray Wyatt. Maybe it came off that way because it's like a 50-50 split in the community, because I went on other websites just to see if maybe what I'm thinking is wrong, and other people disagree. And I'm going to let Casey on Tuesday, come on the show. I'm going to let him rant and rave about it because I know he disagrees completely, and that's what everything pro wrestling is about, difference in opinions, and I like that. And I want him to come on the show and give his thoughts on it.
Before we go on.
Oh, go ahead.
People saying that this didn't help Bray Wyatt. Think about Dean Ambrose, Jake the Snake Roberts. Did it hurt Dean Ambrose be laid out by Jake Roberts, Snake over him? No, that helped develop his character even more. He knew his corpsing out there. Couldn't keep a straight face, but the interaction helped him. I feel like the interaction with The Rock is going to help Bray Wyatt in the future.
I think some people are going to disagree with that helping him, but at the same token, it didn't hurt him, though. It's not going to kill him to put over a legend, but how many times do you have to put The Rock over too is the same. You know what I mean? You heard it from the man himself over there as he's devouring food. So, as we get here to the main event match, first let me say, Jesus almighty, what happened to the timing of this pay-per-view to where it was 11:45 and I'm like, why is WrestleMania still on? And I've been sitting here, I'm supposed to have been sitting here since 6 o'clock. Whoa, way too much, man. Way too much. Roman Reigns to Triple H. I don't know what happened in that match. It was kind of like, you're killing me, guys. Like, I don't know. I was struggling to watch it. I think I was just burnt out by that point. And Roman gets the win, and he ends up getting the world title. Shout outs to Roman. I'll see where it develops. I'm going to let you give your thoughts, sir.
I, for one, I like Roman Reigns. I don't know what they think they're doing with him. They need to take a step back, reevaluate the situation.
I definitely think so, but after the way the show was set up, I'm like, they're not in a position to turn him or do anything different with him. And to all the people who kept yelling Goldberg, please stop doing that. I don't care if Bill Goldberg came back. That's not going to put any money in someone's pocket, because if Bill Goldberg went out there with the Wyatt family, Bill Goldberg would have obliterated the Wyatt family and then been like, yeah, no, pay me more money and I'll never lose to them.
Probably would have hurt somebody too.
Absolutely.
Sloppy guy.
So forget that noise. But Roman, we're going to see where the fallout leads on Raw. Hopefully Roman Reigns becomes better from this. I really want Roman to turn heel or do something different. This character's stale right now, and something different needs to be done, in my opinion.
He did get a little bit of a pop out when he speared Stephanie. Who looked amazing tonight, too.
Oh, yeah. It was about time that she got her comeuppance.
Yeah, finally took a bump.
Yes. And real quick before we get ready to end the show, what are you guys expecting from Monday Night Raw tomorrow? I mean, like, what do you hope happens? Are you expecting lots of surprises?
Being that the show wasn't as good as it should.
Can I put it on you even though you're eating?
Go ahead.
Here, we're gonna. He's eating a chicken wing, folks. Welcome to Buffalo.
Being that the show wasn't as good as it expected to be, Monday Night Raw is going to be epic tomorrow.
Can I just stop you right
Tune
there?
in.
WrestleMania was never expected to be as good as it was
Because all the injuries?
because of all the injuries, the booking decisions. But we'll see tomorrow. I'm personally hoping to see Kaz and Enzo debut tomorrow. Love Kaz and Enzo. I don't know if they're holding off because of Carmella. She's holding them back. I know you had that same opinion, almost.
Because she's not ready to come up, so maybe that's why they're holding back. But I think it's time for Enzo and Big Cass to come up. You know what? I'm going to say it. Samoa Joe, I want to see him on the show tomorrow night. Yes. I think it should happen.
Yeah.
And Baron Corbin, leave him up there. You already started WWE. Don't tease me. Don't play around. But leave Baron Corbin up there. I don't know if they're going to do it or not, though.
See, but with more debuting talents, who gets lost in the shuffle? Do we
The guys are superstars.
Do we get less Dolph Ziggler? Zack Ryder being the Intercontinental Champion, do we get less of him?
I think a lot of these guys are going to be on the way out. I think they're going to start seeing like, oh, man, I'm not in a good spot.
Yeah.
I'm out of here. We'll see what happens. There's plenty of places to go work. Also, folks, check out Lucha Underground. That was awesome this week. I know I'm not talking about it. Ring of Honor had 2 awesome shows. Check it out. Shout out to Cole Cabana for coming back. Amazing stuff. I'm trying to think.
Was that boy, though.
Absolutely. Jay Lethal, please. I can't wait. I just can't wait for you to sign. I
Come
know
back
it's going
to
to
Buffalo
happen.
soon.
Colt Cabana, boom, boom.
Absolutely. Shout out to the Briscoes for being the new #1 contenders for the tag team titles. There's just so much good wrestling that happened. And if you guys don't, shout outs to Y2K and Joel, who were actually at WrestleMania. I know you guys had I know you guys had a good time. They're all about, if you want to ask them in the group what they did, what happened, I'm sure those guys will answer the questions. They are definitely 2 great guys. And they look like they had a lot of fun down at WrestleMania. They got to meet a bunch of the talents, hang out, do a lot of cool stuff. And hopefully I'll get to do the same next year with a great group of people. So, yes. So,
Orlando.
guys, if you want to give your comments, questions, concerns about the WrestleMania show, leave them in the comments below. How did your predictions turn out? Because I didn't turn out so well. So hopefully yours did. If you bet on Zack Ryder, I want to know right now who picked him. But that's all I got for you guys. And we are out. This was episode 14 of Everything Pro Wrestling.
If anybody got some connects with Sasha, tell her I'm looking for her. Take her out. Show her a good time. I'm not joking.
I hope not. Don't drink and drive. Thank you.
I'm home.
This is a public service announcement from Everything Pro Wrestling. We're out.